Welcome viewers, in this video we will see the details about multiplexers used in the digital electronics. Subscribe the channel for more videos and notifications. Soft copy of this material available in the drive. The link is given in the description box. Now we'll go to the topic. We'll see the details about multiplexers. In digital system, many times it is necessary to select single data line from several data input lines, and the data from the selected data line should be available at the output. So the main requirement is the several input lines are there. From that we need to select the single output. From several to single output is needed. The digital circuit which does this task is called a multiplexer. So the multiplexer is used to select the several input lines into single output lines. So it will perform from the several line to single line, right? The task is performed by the multiplexer. So it is called as a digital switch. Now we'll go to the block diagram. So this is the block diagram of the multiplexer. It is 2 to the power 1, 2 to the power n is to 1. What is the meaning? There are 2 to the power n inputs are there. From that only one output will be produced. The function of multiplexer is the input is 2 to the power 1 n and output is only 1, right? So these are all the 2 to the power n inputs, d0, d1, d2 up to d2 to the power n minus 1. This is the data input lines. This is only one output. Why is the only one output, right? So from 2 to the power n input, the multiplexer will produce only one output. And another thing is we have enable input. If the multiplexer is enabled, then only it will act as then only it will produce the output. If the enable is 0, the multiplexer will not produce any output. In order to enable, in order to make the multiplexer inactive, we have the enable input is available. So these are all the select lines. Out of n number of inputs, how to select the particular input, that is decided by these select lines S0, S1 up to S power n. So 2 to the power n, n means we have S power n selection lines are required. So this selection line will decide which input we are going to select, either from starting from D0 or D1 or D2 up to Dn. So which one will be available at the output is decided by the select lines, right? For example, we will consider the 2 to the power 2 is to 1, right? That is 4 is to 1. We will see the 4 is to 1 multiplexer. There are 4 inputs are there, out of which we need to produce the one output. So this selection line, right? So 2 to the power 2, 4 is there, means there are 4 combination of selection lines will be there. That is S0 and S1 will be available, right? S0 and S1. That is, these two will decide how many selection lines are needed, means here 2 to the power n equal to 2. So that we need 2 selection lines, right? After which, because of 2 selection lines, we have 4 combination 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Right, there are 4 combinations are available, right? If it is 0, 0, if the selection line is 0, 0, it will produce the output as a D0 line. We have D0 to D to the power 2 power n minus 1 is available. If the selection line is 0, 1, it will produce D1 as a output. If the selection line is 1, 0, it will produce D2 as a output. If the selection line is 1, 1, it will produce D to the power 3 as a output, right? So there are 4 inputs are available, D0, D1, D2, D3. Here n equal to 2, so that 4 combination of selection lines, then 4 output inputs are available, out of which only one output will be available at the output. So which output is available, that is decided by the selection line, right? There are 4 input, D0, D1, D3. 0, 0 means the output will be D0. 0, 1 means the output will be D1. 1, 0 means the output will be D2. 1, 1 means the output will be D3, right? So based on the selection line, the available input, out of which only one output will be available at the output. right? So that is called a 2 to the power n is to 1 multiplexer. Out of 2 to the power n input, only one output is produced. Here n we are taking as 2, right? So the 2 to the power 2 means 4 is to 1. 4 inputs and 1 output. What are the 4 inputs? From D0, D1, D2, D3 is the 4 input. What is the selection line? 2 means we have 2 combination. 2 means 4 combinations are available. So based on this combination, the particular input will be available as a output, right? So the multiplexer is the 2 to the power n input, one output is there. It is enabled by the enable input. Out of 2 to the power n input, which one is available at the output will be decided by the selection line. We discussed about the 2 to the power 2, 4 is to 1 multiplexer. We discussed the example of 4 is to 1 multiplexer, right? One more block diagram is available. We will see that how it is act as a switch, how it is act as a digital switch. Same block diagram having different notation, right? So this is the selection line. This is the data inputs D0, D1, D2 like that. So it will act as a switch. Up to this we have the inputs are available. This is a selection line. This is the output. So based on the selection line, it will act as a switch. So it will connect to D0 or D1, D2, D3, D4 like that it will connect. So when the selection lines are changed accordingly, it will connect the particular input so that the output with that particular input will be available as a output, right? So it is act as like a switch, right? It will connect either D0 or D1, D2, D3 up to D to the power 2 power n minus 1. So this is the process how the input is connected to the output, right? Any one switch, in this switch any one input will be connected so that will be available as the output, right? So this is the process of the multiplexer. Now we'll see the description. So what we discussed, the description is available. It is a digital switch. It allows digital information from several sources to be routed onto a single output line as shown in the diagram, right? So the several sources, several inputs that is routed to a single output. So that is what we discuss in the diagram. The basic multiplexer has several data input line and single output line, right? Several input to the single output. The selection of a particular line is controlled by the set of selection lines. So the selection line will decide which input should be available at the output. The selection line will decide. Since multiplexer selects one of the input and routed to its output, it is known as a data selector. So from the n available input, only one input is available at the output. So it is a selector. So it will select the particular input that is available at the output. So that is called a data selector. Normally there are 2 to the power n input lines and n selection lines whose bit combination determine which input is selected, right? So 2 to the power n input, 1 output, n number of selection lines are available. Based on the n number of selection line, the combination will select the particular input. We discuss n equal to 2. Therefore, multiplexer is a many into 1, and it is provide the digital equivalent of an analog selector switch. It is a analog selector switch, many into 1, right? So in this video we discuss about the details of multiplexer. It is nothing but 2 to the power n input, which in that it will produce only one output that is controlled by n number of selection lines. Subscribe the channel for more videos and notifications. Soft copy of this material available in the drive. The link is given in the description box. Thank you for listening. Now we will see the applications of the multiplexer. They are used as data selector to select one out of the many data input. The main objective of the multiplexer is from the many input it can select only one output, so that it is called a data selector. Implementation of combinational logic circuit. We can implement this multiplexer can be used to implement the combinational logic circuit. Time multiplexing system, frequency multiplexing system, analog to digital and digital to analog converters, data acquisition system. So in this we can use the multiplexer. These are all the applications of the multiplexer. Now we will see the multiplexer ICs. What are the multiplexer ICs are available? The first is 74150. It is 16:1 multiplexer. 16 input to 1 output multiplexer. 74151. It is 8:1 multiplexer. 8 input to 1 output multiplexer. 74153. It is dual 4:1 multiplexer. That is 4:1 multiplexer, 2 available. 2 set of 4:1 multiplexer is available within the single IC. That is called dual. Dual means 2 set of 4:1 multiplexer is available. 74157. Quad 2 input multiplexer. Quad mean 4-bit data. 2 set of 4-bit data is available. In that, 1 set of data will be available at the output, right? The 4-bit data, 2 set available. Out of 2 set of 4-bit data, based on the selection line, 1 set of data available at the output. For example, A or B. A is the 4-bit data and B is the another 4-bit data, means based on the selection line, either the data A will be available or B will be available at the output. That's why called 2 input quad. Quad means 4-bit data. So these are all the IC available for the multiplexer.